Hello, hello, my lovely ladies. I hope you are all well and living the dream. Today I'm going to chat about midlife women and carbohydrates. So, if you've ever been in the position that you've cut carbs to lose fat, well, just going to shatter every single thing that you believe because far too many of us are still cutting carbs out and it's ridiculous, quite frankly. Alright, so anyway, before I start having a wee rant at yous, I'd like to welcome yous all along to this episode of Coach Caris's podcast, Itchy, Bitchy and Guests. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, you will see a change of scenery. I'm actually sitting in my car. First attempt at recording a podcast in my car. Apparently it's quite a good place to record your podcast because it's a small enclosed space and the microphone on your phone works really well. Anyway, got a spare 20 minutes in between coaching, so I thought I'd just give it a bash. So carbs, right? If you're a midlife woman, chances are at some point you've been told to cut out carbs to lose weight, right? There is a massive narrative about, oh, you're a perimenopausal woman. You're absolutely 100% going to get type 2 diabetes, and the only way you cannot get type 2 diabetes is to cut out carbs, right? Both of those statements are pish. Utter pish. Are we more susceptible to getting type 2 diabetes because we're perimenopausal? Yes. However, it's like a lot of things. Just because we're more susceptible to it does not mean it's actually going to happen. All right. And does eating carbohydrates give you type 2 diabetes? No, it fucking does not. This actually really fucking grinds my gears, all right? The only way you will get type 2 diabetes is to consistently overeat highly processed food. True fucking story, by the way. And if you do get type 2 diabetes, it is 100% reversible by diet and exercise. So don't be having a drama, alright? I'm here to actually tell you the truth, as you all know, alright? Right, so cutting carbs, funnily enough, will not necessarily give you fat loss, alright? Cutting carbs is, quite frankly, ridiculous. All right, they're not the enemy, but women especially, we have been conditioned since we were younger, to cut carbs out. Don't eat bread, don't eat a potato, don't eat pasta, don't eat rice because they make you fat. They fucking didn't, right? The only thing that makes you fat is overeating in calories. That's the only thing that makes you fat, is eating excess calories consistently. All right? Anyway, right? But if you can change your mindset, which obviously I know you are all open to, because that's why you follow me, all right? And it's all about making yourself feel uncomfortable, and it's all about figuring out what you've done for the last 40 years, and suddenly that light bulb moment, oh, I know that's actually not working, so let's try something different. So let's just stick to the science. All right, this is not anything fad-like. This is pure science. Let's just stick to the science and actually fuel your body with carbohydrates, because that is your body's preferred choice of energy. All right, carbohydrates. All right, it is also the thing that will make you stronger. Funnily enough, all right, it is also the thing that might actually manage to ease your perimenopause brain fog, and it might actually help you sleep better. And when we sleep better, we do awesome things. All right, so I'm going to speak to you about carbs. All right, right. Carbs are our body's preferred source of energy, right? Now, bearing in mind, carbohydrates, right? All fruit is carbs, all veg is carbs. So when people turn around and tell me that they've cut out carbs, it sends me into like a total tailspin, all right? It's not cool. Bread, pasta, rice, etc., etc. They're all carbohydrates, right? Now, if you want to spend your life cutting out carbs, but when you say carbs, you mean highly processed food like pizzas, takeaways, hot dogs, etc., right? That's cool. Hot dog as in hot dog in the bun, not just a hot dog, all right? That's totally cool, but do not cut out carbohydrates. We need carbohydrates, all right? Every single bit of fruit and veg is a carbohydrate, but it's also got fibre in it. That's good for the gut. It's good for the intestines. It's good for the pooping. Let's face it. Do you want to be shitting bullets? No. Eat your fucking veg, all right? We're not two. What's the one thing that's worse than getting a toddler to eat vegetables? A fucking adult. Trying to get an adult to eat vegetables, all right? So, right. It is your body and your brain's preferred source of energy, carbohydrates, right? All carbohydrates, every single carbohydrate that we eat, all right, gets converted in your body into the body's preferred source of sugar, all right? The only thing that can cross the blood-brain barrier, as in the only thing that can fuel your brain, is sugar. True story, by the way. This is why you should eat carbohydrates, all right? If you have brain fog in the midlife, eating a low carb diet will make it worse. I kid you not. It'll make you hungry, right? It'll make you feel like you're thick as fuck, right? That'll make you rage. Nobody will like you, right? Just eat a slice of bread. I've also got McDonald's coffee in my wee car doing my wee podcast. Right, anyway, muscle and metabolism. Carbs fuel strength training. Right, now you need protein to retain your muscle and you need protein to build muscle. But what do you think gives you the energy to haul your ass off the sofa into the gym and lift that barbell? Correct. Carbohydrates, all right? Also, carbohydrates are very good for recovery as well. We want to keep our body fueled throughout the day, right? What's our body's preferred source of fuel? Carbohydrates. Exactly. All right. Hormones and mood. Hormones. We all know midlife hormones are like this, all right? Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Carbohydrates boost serotonin. We all know what serotonin is. It's our happy hormone. It's our feel-good hormone, all right? Cutting out carbs can increase your anxiety. It can worsen your mood swings, and it can also make you not sleep, right? And as I said at the beginning of this, when we don't sleep, we blow everything out of proportion. There's fucking drama left, right and centre, all right? And there's what we could have coped with a good night's sleep, right? We just escalate it. This is normal, by the way, all right? But another reason why you should eat your carbs, all right? Thyroid health, a lot of problems with thyroids when we get older, all right? We want to keep our thyroid ticking over. Of course we do. We want to keep it working properly, all right? Very low carb or zero low carb diets can undo all this good work. Eat your carbs. This is basically just me doing a podcast consistently saying eat your carbs. But a lot of you don't understand how important carbohydrates are, all right? Sustainable fat loss. Carbs do not stop fat loss. I guarantee you, all right? My clients have a calorie goal, right? Because for fat loss, you need to be in a calorie deficit, all right? We have a protein goal, right? Because we want to not lose the muscle that we've got. So we want to retain the muscle that we have, all right? So protein does that, all right? Carbohydrates and fat, all right, in the beginning of your fat loss journey, so just say you've got like 1 stone, 2 stone, 3 stone to lose, all right, carbs and fat targets do fuck all to help or hinder fat loss. All right, calories are king, protein is second. If you're going to eat more carbs than fat, makes no difference. If you're going to eat more fat than carbs, makes no difference. All right, please do not get hung up. Even though you have been doing that for the last 40 years, I want you to start thinking about this now. Please do not get hung up on carbohydrates, all right? They are fucking awesome. They give you the energy to function. They give you the energy to think. They are just amazing. Because let's face it, right? If I could give somebody, right, a gigantic bowl of pasta or a freshly baked loaf of bread and butter, right? If you had no guilt, you would fucking destroy those things. And that's exactly how it should be, all right? We just need to practice portion control. There should be no cutting out of any carbohydrates, all right? Eat your carbs, ladies. Yeah? So, next time someone tells you to cut out carbs, I want you to tell them to fuck off. Half kidding, but obviously not, all right? Carbs are not the problem, all right? Everybody thinks, especially women, that it's a quick fix, all right? It is not a quick fix. All you're doing is making your brain not function properly and giving yourself no energy, which in turn makes the dieting actually harder. So if you followed a lower calorie diet to lose fat and included carbohydrates, you would probably hit your goal weight quicker than if you followed a low calorie diet and cut out the carbs. Like, I kid you not, I'm being deadly serious, alright? So, strength, confidence, fat loss and energy, alright? They don't come from restriction, they come from balance. You have been doing the same old shit for the last 40 years and you still haven't realised that it doesn't work. Eat your fucking carbs. Bye.